reptilian instinct, or whatever you want to call it, right? You have to rewire your brain to think, I've got my air. Just breathe in and out slowly, deep, calm, relaxing breath. Yeah, it's your fight, flight. It's your instinctual, like, prehistoric instinct. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's either trash or like dried leaves or something. I don't know if you saw that, or if you can still see from where you're sitting. Scuba diving seems interesting, but would you swim with sharks or in the ocean/sea? I would. I have. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. Sharks have a really bad reputation. Sharks truly are very shy. They're scared of humans. They're really like introverted creatures. And all of the stories we hear about sharks being aggressive and attacking you and whatever, it's just from our blockbuster movies and those one or two bad luck instances in places where, you know, it's true, Jay, don't laugh, man. Don't laugh. I've swam with sharks. I've played with sharks. I've swam with sharks for hours. They don't care about humans. Humans are disgusting. They're smelly. They're loud. They're gross. Sharks hate us. You know, and whenever we hear about a shark accident, because it's like a surfer or a swimmer, it's accidental. It's pure accident, you know. We taste bad. Why would they want to seek us out and eat us? We taste like crack. We don't taste good. They hate us. They really think we taste disgusting, you know. We don't taste nice at all, yeah. They mistake us for seals most of the time. So all those shark attacks that you hear about, they're mostly from surfers. So if you look at a surfer from a shark's perspective, so you're looking up, and there's a surfer, okay? And surfers are on their bellies in dark wetsuits, black wetsuits, right? So from a shark's perspective, with their horrible eyesight, they look at you and all they see is a shadow of a black thing floating above them. And they think maybe it's a seal or something else that they usually eat. So most of the time, they'll mistake you for like a seal or, I don't know, come, bite you, take a little nibble. Obviously, a shark's tooth is big, so a nibble for them is worse for us. But they'll nibble and think, ew, gross, that's not a seal, blah, blah, blah. And then that's when you get a shark bite, right? Or you lose a hand or something because their teeth are big and sharp, and they're big, especially the big ones that come around. And yeah, the shark attacks that happen in Florida is really just such an unfortunate turn of events. Florida is that place where sharks are hanging out, and because of global warming, because of a lack of their natural environment, there's no more natural prey to hunt, and they end up coming closer and closer to shore, where people are swimming and surfing. They're not normally there, but because of the environment getting screwed up, they come closer to shore and they think, oh, look, food, but it's a surfer. Or in the like very rare aggressive instances, it's because they're very scared, they're confused, they think they're being attacked, they feel invaded, you know, they're trying to defend themselves. Because the environment and the way, you know, the seawater is, the temperature of the water is rising, there's less and less natural prey for them to hunt, and therefore that's why we're seeing sharks coming more and more closer to the shore where we swim. And it's not their fault that they're dazed and confused, you know. Jaws is not true at all. Jaws is pure like make-believe, but actually, statistically speaking, the fear of sharks became a pop culture phenomenon when the movie Jaws came out. In fact, Steven Spielberg admitted publicly that he regrets making Jaws because of the bad reputation that the sharks had after his movies. So it's only since the 80s, since the movie Jaws came out, that a lot of people have a fear of sharks, and suddenly we're aggressive towards sharks because we think they're these monsters. But in fact, they're not. They're actually really shy, and they're really scared of us, especially if, and as a scuba diver, you're at no risk of being attacked by a shark because they don't mistake you for a prey. And actually, all that gear, and you know, you sound like Darth Vader, and bubbles, and you're really loud, and a little bit like, oh, what the hell, man, get away. Like, scuba divers are loud and weird, at least from a shark's point of view. We are loud and weird. So they actually avoid us because they think we're just like, ew, get out of my face. Like, what the hell is this? Yeah. Swimming with dolphins. I think generally speaking, having an encounter with wild animal, you need to be really careful about how that's done, because a lot of these organized tours that guarantee you having an encounter with said animal means that they are perhaps not allowed to be in their natural environment. They're held in captivity. Maybe it also might mean that they are treated badly. You know, they're kind of exploited for tourism, so you've got to be really careful with those close encounter animal tours, I guess. You see what I'm saying? You're loud and weird to your wife. Yeah, but she gets it. You can explain yourself to her. But yeah, of course, it's very normal to be afraid of the unknown. And as a human, the ocean is is the great unknown. And so we're more likely to be afraid of sharks and be aggressive towards sharks and hunt them down and other big creatures in the ocean. But it's really unfair, because then when an animal attacks us underwater, we're like, man, that sucks. Oh, kill them. Blah, blah. They're horrible. They're monsters. They're mean. No, you just went into their territory. They were scared of you. They were defending their home. Imagine if some random came into your home. Obviously, you would defend yourself too. And I feel like we're more unforgiving to ocean creatures when they become territorial than, say, we go into the safari and a lion attacks us. No one's like, man, that sucks. That lion's a dick. Blah, blah, blah. No, you think, well, duh, you're in the bush. Like, obviously the lion's going to attack you if you're, like, giving him shit. Like, if you're in his way. Like, of course, if he feels threatened, he's going to attack you. Like, that's normal. But for some reason, we don't apply that logic to ocean. Like, we really don't think that we're guests in the ocean, but we are. We don't belong there, right? I'm afraid of bees. That's because I'm allergic to them. I swam with a whale shark before. The tourist company hosted seemed insensitive to their habit. Yeah, it's really... And with whale sharks, it's like, oh, God. Like, they're my favorite creatures. And their natural habitats are already endangered. And can I ask you something, Rios? Did they let you touch the whale sharks? Can I ask this question? My queen turtle still has nightmares of T holding her and G calling her a penis head. No, Priya! See, humans are a-holes. Yeah. That's not true, Prius. Every year you exaggerate the story even more. Your poor turtle. I'm very glad that you chose not to, Marius. Props. I'm very happy to hear that. Don't touch them. A company that allows you, like a tour company that allows you to encounter animals and then touch them, is an extremely unethical company, and you should not give your money to those places. Touching, okay. Why is it bad to touch wildlife? Well, A, touching a wildlife will make you risk getting your fingers bitten off or stung or poisoned. You don't know what you're touching, right? So number one rule, just don't touch that. Okay, just don't touch that. Secondly, if you're petting a shark, a whale sharks are harmless, gentle creatures, firstly, okay? So it's not like your hand will get bitten off, but you're not in danger. They are in danger. If you touch a shark's skin, or any underwater creature for that matter, if you touch a fish's skin, we have oils and chemicals on our skin that for us protect us from infection, but it's actually acidic and poisonous for them. They have a different protective film on their skin. So if we touch them, not only are we transferring the oils that will hurt them onto their skin, but we're also rubbing off that very sensitive layer of the skin, of the protective layer of their skin. And that means they will become more prone to infection and therefore die. So don't touch a shark because you're basically killing them, is the deal. That's like the bottom line there, yeah. Can't touch this. Dun-na-na-na, dun-na, dun-na. Can't touch this. Yeah, exactly. Let's look at the statistics. Things that kill way more people than sharks. Vending machines? What? Coconuts? Yes. Wait, TV? Champagne cork? Falling out of bed? What about car crashes? Not yet, Kat. I think I need to catch up. So don't touch, just look, is the number one rule. And not just when you're visiting underwater. Anywhere in nature, anywhere in the wild, just don't touch. Just don't touch. You don't know what you're touching. You can end up getting a bad rash or worse. Cheers, Kat. Thank you. Leave him alone. Yeah. Imagine someone coming up to you and like petting you, like, hey. No, that's not cool. Hey, Steppa. Yeah, there's obviously moments where touching wildlife is the only way to help them out, and especially if you don't have like a bag or a glove or something that you can use to like protect them from your touch, you know, in like extreme cases, obviously, yeah. Nobody pets you, King? Feelings thing is instinctual, so you really, yeah, you need to hold back that instinct of touching wildlife. I don't know how that looks on screen. Taking a plane for traveling is worse. Yes, but you're like directly harming an animal versus taking an airplane, which actually, if we get into that argument, I would beg to differ, because it's very, very easy to blame all those travelers taking an airplane to go from A to B and think those guys are polluting the air. You know what? No, okay? Taking a plane is less detrimental to the environment than driving your car to work every day. So if you want to put that into perspective, don't go there. Don't go there. And really that's really a bad excuse. Just because you're taking a plane does not make it okay for you to touch wildlife. So, you know, taking an airplane where there's like 100 plus people in one vessel versus the one person in a car on the highway with everyone else on the road, no. I'm not gonna stand for that excuse. Well, for us, obviously, it's demeaning to us, but for a dog, like, it's contact, it's communication, you know? Yeah, there's way more things that are worse for the environment than taking an airplane. I'm not saying it's not bad for the environment, but I'm saying if we want to go down that road, let's talk about everything then, right? And it really doesn't give you the excuse to touch a shark. So that's just really, yeah, it's like, can't cancel that excuse. You love to be petted. Guess it depends on how it's done, right? Because if someone goes up to you and goes, "Aw, you're so cute," like, that's kind of like, okay, whoa, man, like, sorry, what am I? But if someone's like touching you, stroking you, like a lover or a friend or a parent, like just kind of giving you some physical contact, that's good. That feels nice. Physical contact is important, which is why COVID sucks. On top of everything else. So, on that note, let's pet the mods. Mods! Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Imagine a random stranger walks up to you on the street. "Oh, you good boy." Like, no. I'd be like, "Whoa, back off. Whoa, who are you?" Not touch. Who are you? Yeah, random contact. Don't do it, dude. Like, nah. Don't. People who have big tattoos, anyone who have large tattoos, like large visible tattoos, I've heard, like, I only have the one, so it's not a big deal. But a lot of people that I know that have got, like, large, like, tattoo sleeves or whatever, like, really visible tattoos, I think somehow people forget that, like, people think that, okay, just because you've had a tattoo, your physical, like, personal boundaries are not the same as, like, every other person. So if you guys have a tattoo or a big one, let me know if this goes to you. I'm just kind of restating what someone else with a tattoo sleeve has told me before. That, or pregnant ladies, yeah. Suddenly your body's not your own anymore because you're pregnant, or you decided that someone would, like, make art on it. Suddenly your personal space is no longer valid, right? So you're pregnant, suddenly everyone's gonna go touch your belly without consent. Or someone's gonna grab your arm and, like, feel your tattoo. It's like, yo, excuse me, man. Like, anyone, yeah. True if you're pregnant. Yeah, I've heard that too. In boot camp, our mate had a giant tiger tattoo on his arm. We called him Little Kitty. That's so cute. That's adorable. Handshake or reaching. So those of you who live in Europe, in at least, like, for the most part, like Eastern Europe or like France, you know how in Europe the greeting is, right, the cheek thing? So now because of COVID, there's no more whatever. I feel so happy because there's always that random moment when you're meeting family or, like, even random people that you've never met before, and your family or friends introducing someone. You're like, "Hello." It's like, "I don't know you. Why do I want to touch my cheek against your face?" Like, no. So thankfully, that awkward moment where you're up meeting someone and you think, and is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 1? Like, that anxiety is gone because it's COVID. So you're like, COVID, hey, nice to meet you, nice to see you, you know? It's so much easier. Beards, yeah, I'm sure if you have a beard, people come and stroke your beard. Yeah. I can confirm I have large tattoos. People always want to touch, ask stupid questions, right? Lip on lip? Oh my goodness. We're very funny. We've all our social construct. Yeah, but the fist bump thing is a bit weird. Just like, hey. Or you go for one too many. Or you go halfway by mistake and do the lip kiss and it wasn't meant to be. Yeah, does it hurt? Does it hurt? Well, now it hurts. You're poking me. But yeah, now with pandemic, we're all scared of being in contact with each other. You like warm hugs, just not from someone you just met. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. Cheers, chat. Yeah, I agree, Ian. It's so much a part of our reality now, which is also really insane to think about. Yeah, we did go for a swim. I'm actually trying to work up the courage to go for a swim again, but now that the sun's going down, it's kind of cold. I have to get some encouragement in here, chat. Like, I want to go in for like one more dip. I think I just gonna have to go for it, right? And then change back into my warm clothes. Because now I'm sitting in damp shorts, damp suit, damp, what's this called? What is this? Towel? The view's getting nicer and nicer though now that the sun glare is gone, right? Will I have time for a swim tomorrow morning? You know what? No, it's an early day. I have to be downstairs and ready by 11 o'clock. So I'm going to have to wake up, go down for breakfast, have my breakfast, come back up, pack my bag, and call room service because they told me I have to call them so that they can come and check my room to make sure that I guess I didn't leave anything behind, make sure that I pay everything if I, do anything in the mini fridge. I have to check out, I have to pay my bill for room service, all this. And yeah, so I'm not planning on waking up at 6 a.m. I didn't want to sound aggressive. I don't have a car. We work from home or bike. This luck we have. That's great. What a great privilege. I speak mostly about the plane to do little 2-day trip that people do more and more. I took the plane one time. It was to go 6 months in Senegal to work. What did you do in Senegal? Yeah, no, I'm sorry if I sounded aggressive too, but it's just that I think I'm coming from a personal moment there, not against you, obviously. By the way, I do want to hear more about your Senegal trip. There was somebody we lived with when we were on our when we were living in the sailboat community in Kenne, and okay, so this lady, you've got to understand, she was kind of a generally passive-aggressive person. And, okay, do you know what I mean when there's a person in your neighborhood who's, like, in everyone's business, so she's, like, taking care of everything, which is fine, but sometimes it's like, just let me do it my way, or, like, I'll get to it when I get to it kind of thing. But she's always there, like, and when we were working on our boat and stuff, she was a little bit of that fury, I guess, yeah. And she was always judging me and Gaspar all the time. And so she was like, oh, that's not eco-friendly. It's like, we're doing the best we can. Like, nobody's perfect. And it's really rich coming from her because she'll, like, really, like, give us shade for doing something that's, like, not eco-friendly when she's the one driving the 60-year-old fart box car that, like, spits out dark fume. And then she talks to us about how taking airplane is the most, like, polluting thing ever. And it's like, and obviously looking at us judgmentally because she knows we travel. And it's like, I'm pretty sure you driving your car 200 meters to the shop, your old car that pollutes the air is more polluting than when I take my one flight, like, so it's like people like that, it's like, okay, thank you, I understand, but don't forget that I know I never said that I'm perfect, and I never said that everything I do is eco-friendly. Like, I do my best, and I'm not perfect. But don't tell me when I can see the things that you are doing too that can be also bad for the environment. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but so sometimes I would Gaspar and I would get a little like upset that she would judge us for that and we couldn't be like, oh yeah, what about your like car? Like obviously we're not those people, you know what I mean?
We are
Polar Bear, thank you so much for gifting us up to the Norwegian carrot. How do you say carrot in Norwegian? Thank you so much. I understand you well. I'm not sorry. No, sorry. I am sorry. I work with my school student that from future teacher and educator. We went to Nyakar to come on place to give them school material and build classes. Oh, that's so great. I love that. I love that, Broomba. Well, that's amazing. Happy. That's so great. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Is that a saying? Oh my goodness. Carrot is gulrot. 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 Hello, Norwegian. Gulrot. Gulrot? No, let me try that again. Gulrot. Gulrot? Gulrot. Okay. Yeah, we're working towards being carbon neutral by 2030. Ah, nice, Polar Bear. Cheers, thank you. Yellow root. So gul is yellow and root. Oh gosh. No, we didn't come by boat. I took an airplane. Our boat is in France in lockdown. And you stayed for 6 months after and took a big holiday from work to help the teacher for free. This place to visit and to share. That's amazing. Wow. What an amazing life experience. What? I lost track of the song. Oh. Stop farting, Victor. It's not eco-friendly. Air travel accounts for about 2.5% of the global carbon dioxide emissions. A far smaller share of the emissions from passenger cars. Hey, Doug, thanks for the stats. That's really interesting. It smells too. Let's not smell up the environment, chat. We've got cows for that already. Sorry, Steph. Hi, Narcoshin. Okay, we are in Kochang. Okay, chat, listen. You're going to have to spam some hype and encouragement. One last dip in the pool before it gets too dark, okay? Let's go. 4, 3, 2. Hi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. No! Okay, good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, try again. Okay, chat. Keep going. It's not fast enough. Chat's not fast enough, right? 5. I'm scared. 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo! I did it! Okay, there's water in my nose. Okay, water in my nose. Woo! I did it. Ooh, okay. Espresso martini time. Cheers, chat. Oh my god, it's cold. Yeah, it's a half salt, half chlorine pool. It's a lot better. It's better for you, healthier for your skin, but I think it's also more eco-friendly, I think. Less chemical, you know? Ah, you did the Christmas Day swim, we do the New Year's Day swim. Cheers, chat. Oh my god, I'm freezing. It's cold now, but I'm a wuss when it comes to cold water, so. It's not exactly protected to fall outside. So they tell you when you check into the room, they say, do not sit on the balcony. Don't sit there. So we're not gonna sit there. Okay. It's like, oh, it's very cold. Oh. Okay, that's cold, chat. Ooh. Oh god. I'm still full, Prius, and I still have my tiramisu. Oh, that was really good timing. That was the end of that playlist. Let's start it again. Any keywords that you want me to try and insert on my music website? See what we can find. The pool lights they're on, but they're just so weak. And they're only on this side here, not on that side there. So we can't see them yet. Wait, what? What happened? Huh? You better turn up. Alright, chat. Give me some keywords that I should put in the search bar on my music here. Because right now the same playlist is playing for the third time, so I can't, unfortunately, I can't bring the camera because the risk would be that if I drop it, or if it falls in the water, and that's bad. Owl, lo-fi, pool disco, chill, rave. Okay, whoa. Non-stop. Okay, there's more than one chill, a monkey, a Zen, Pink Floyd, but that's not DMCA friendly, Fury. Native folk. Okay, okay, whoa. Okay, many suggestions. What's native folk? Nordic Light is the first song. Grindcore metal? What is this? Polka jam. Yeah, we've got lots of wildlife. We're in the jungle, so. This is native folk. It's a Norwegian, peaceful, acoustic. I'm digging it. This is actually good. I'm gonna let it play. Thank you, Sarah. I just want to do like quick disclosure. I like talking about environmental issues, but I'm never want to sound like I'm judging anyone for their journey and their efforts. Everyone's on a different journey towards environmental awareness. We're all doing our best we can. No one's perfect. And I never want to come off as being perfect either. You know, I am not perfect. I'm traveling. I'm completely aware of my carbon footprint as a traveler. I'm completely aware of that. Traveling equals carbon footprint. So the best thing I can do is just do my best to try and be conscious and as eco-friendly as I can throughout my travels. So making eco-conscious choices, you know, paying for, you know, for example, not supporting animal tourism. That's a big one. Making sure I always bring my reusable shopping bags when I go to 7-Eleven. You know, just the small things like that. And just always checking in with myself. Like, the other night I called Gaspar and I told him that I was a bad person. I was like, Gaspar, I'm a bad person. He was like, what? I'm like, I used plastic today. I used plastic today. And he was like, oh my god, Tallulah. So, like, I know I'm not perfect either, you know? Yeah. And it's just doing the best you can. Sometimes it's hard. And a lot of countries have a different phase in their environmental behaviors too. One great thing about Thailand, very recently, they finally banned plastic bags. Oh my gosh, finally. Finally, they banned plastic bags in 7-Eleven. So now it's the same policy of paying for your plastic bag if you need to have one. And they are on they're that like, that biodegradable stuff, plastic. Yeah. So, yeah, finally, it's about time that 7-Eleven in Thailand has done that. But it's been years. It's been years that we've been fighting for that here in Thailand. Bali as well, brilliant. Because 7-Eleven alone will cover the entire country. Like, this is just Thailand statistics. Because you know how many 7-Elevens are here? Like, we see one every corner street, right? The amount of plastic waste generated by 7-Eleven in Thailand alone covers the country 3 times. In a month or less, I don't even remember what the numbers were, but it was crazy. You know, they sell individually packaged bananas. They package bananas in plastic. It's like, bananas don't need plastic. Yeah, so the ones that are like orange in color, Sierra, I don't know what ones those are made of. Yeah. Yeah, 7 ham and cheese Sammys are good, but they are packaged with plastic. Yeah. Laughing plastic, it's fantastic. Manic. Speaking of COVID, sorry, the C word. Sorry, Ian. COVID, I think, is a huge step back for environmental conscious behavior. Because now we're talking about hygiene. And for a lot of things, that means using one-time use product, plastic. You know, so that means a lot of, for example, one thing that made me really guilty, the one thing that made me feel really guilty while I was in quarantine here in Thailand is because when you're in quarantine, you're treated as a patient, as patient 0. So everything that you touch is contaminated medical waste. So every single meal, 3 times a day for a total of 16 days, I got, so what's 16 times 3? No, but the cheesy sandwiches are the same thing, Ian, without the ham. But like the packaging. So what's 16 times 3? So 16 days times 3 meals a day. So because everything is treated as medical waste, I got my meals in plastic containers with plastic cutlery. So 48. So I used 48 times plastic, like those airplane food boxes, bento boxes, plus a set of plastic cutlery 48 times, delivered in plastic. So part of me was like, oh God, that's such a plastic waste. But at the same time, I thought, well, they have to do that because they're treating me in quarantine as a infected patient, even if I'm not. That's just the way the rules go. So it's a hygiene thing. And so everything that I throw out while I'm in quarantine was put in a red medical waste bag. So much plastic. So much plastic. All right, that was native folk. What were the other things? Scrolling up. Road Trip Volume 2. And Road Trip Volume 2. Let's see what Road Trip Volume 2. I'm pretty sure there's an actual playlist called that. Road Trip. No Volume 2? What? Okay, so there's Road Trip, Adventures in Norway with Steve and Gareth. Alright, Adventures in Norway with Steve and Gareth. Let's see. Oh! We love this song! This is one of our stream starting soon playlist songs, chat! How we doing, chat? Enjoying? Oh, this is a really good playlist. How am I to save it? I want to save it. Oh my god, chat. I'm just thinking about today. Gosh. What a crazy, amazing day. Thank you so much. I can't believe we hit our sub 2,800 sub. Thank you so much. Are you guys enjoying this playlist? I like it. How do I save it? So, Adventures in Norway with Steve and Gareth is a hit playlist, I think. Oh yes, I like very much. Oh, I brought my tiramisu outside as well. Wow, chat! I went to change and it got dark. Look at that villa. Do you see the lights? Wow. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. Take some photos. Oh gosh, wow. The ceiling and everything is so pretty right now with the lights. Say cheese, chat. Ah. Wait, better idea. Put it here. Come here. And wait, put the timer. 10 seconds. Oops, I think I moved. Wait, we need more of there. That's the better angle. There. Now we're all in it together. Oh, this is such a good playlist. Wow. It's quite romantic, too. Chat, too awkward. Chat blinked. Cheers, chat. Wow, this is a really good song. I don't know this song. Blue That's funny. Okay, now the lighting is really good for pictures, chat. I take photos of the room and everything. Oops. I kind of like this music. You guys enjoying it? No, so Gaspar told us how much it cost us. Special COVID price. €70 for one night. This is our one night chat. Do, 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 do. Chat! You should have told me you needed a refill. $70, yeah. Like, oh no, bad pour. Oops, sorry guys, wait. There. That's yours. I'm putting it there. See? That's for you, chat. No, I ordered my room service, which was the pricey part of the night, but it's our one night to just enjoy. So, cheers. Sorry. Cheers. So magical, chat. Look at this. Do you hear the riverboat? Can I see it? I can't see. Oh, there. Oh, no light. Just a small, like, little traditional boat. 3,000 is the all-time ultimate sub goal, but we hit it to our 2,800, which means we've unlocked our new emote slot. And it's the highest sub count that we've had on this channel, chat. Yeah, so those little like traditional Thai boats, they have these like weird tractor type engines. They kind of like homemade, like MacGyver style engine things. You want to see the bottle? So we chose.
We are the
Fury! Oh!
We are the Upwards family.
Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Based. Based! Cheers to you! That's your glass? Cheers. So we have an Italian red, like rosé prosecco, rosa di serra, vino spumante extra dry. It's a light bubbly prosecco, Italian prosecco. In our little bucket, we've got. I'm still working on my espresso martini. By the way, so good. It's a good like dessert cocktail. And my tiramisu is ready. Oh, bug. I should probably close the door. Keep the aircon inside as well. So, room service, we also got dessert. We need a princess emote! Let's get a princess emote. Oh, this is a good idea. You used to drink rosé prosecco back in 2020. Okay, let's try that again. 2002, 2003. You were addicted? I think this is one of the first times I've had a rosé prosecco. I thought it was suitable because it's princess, so it's pink, bubbly. I don't know. I thought it was a suitable drink to have. Gaspar is the real princess, Abricus. Let's be real. But he gave me this night to at least try and be a princess. You were such a princess. It's really good because this one especially, it's a dry brut. I like dry bruts better. I don't like the sweet stuff. Thank you, Small. I'm the durian princess. Here is the tiramisu. I completely forgot to take a photo of the food for Gaspar. Whoops. Well, at least try and take a photo of the prosecco, of the tiramisu. You'll just have to look through the VOD for the risotto. Yeah, he'll have to check the VOD. It's not Fiordni, no, it's Rosa di Serra. Any Italians in chat know what that is? I wish I could speak Italian. I think that would be a language I would want to learn for sure, 100%. I want to learn Italian, German, Thai as an Asian language, Portuguese. Yeah, I have a lot of languages to learn, chat. How to do. I also look Italian. A lot of people ask me if I have Italian roots. And actually, I told you the story. The one guy thought I was Italian. He was like, la, 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 la. I was like, see. Yeah. The one, so when we were in, what was the pier called? There's the final stop in France before you cross the border to Italy. With your sailboat. I'm going to look on Google Maps. France. Let's look to France. Okay, so the border between France and Italy on the Mediterranean. We stopped in Menton. Menton. Anyone French in chat? You know Menton? So Menton is like the final small town in France on the border of Italy, and it's your final harbor stop before you cross the, like literally 700 meters away, and you're in Italy. Like that's how close you are. So when we were in Menton with our sailboat, and so I needed to do something, I went to the harbor, the captain's office, and I needed to ask for, I don't know, like an extension cord or something. And I went, and in my broken French, because it's still France, so in my broken French, I was like, bonjour, la 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 la, and I guess he noticed that my French was not fluent. So the captain automatically assumed I was Italian, because I guess he looked at me. Yeah, you love Menton? Menton's beautiful. It's a beautiful mix of like the Italian old country. Like it's in the cliff. They have the old city in the cliff. I remember I really enjoyed streaming. We really enjoyed streaming there. We were in the old. No, we were not in the old port. We were in the port beside the old town. Anyway, it's where lemon trees grow, so there's like a lot of lemon product, and yeah, it's really nice. Anyways, Why are you guys losing charge here? Anyway, so in Montagne. But I guess there's a large Italian population there. It's one of those parts of the Mediterranean where French and Italian mix together because it's in the border. And in history, France and Italy, they fought over that land before. So it used to be Italy, now it's France and whatever. So there's a lot of Italian influence in that area. Anyway, so there's a lot of Italian boats, a lot of Italian sailors in that harbor. Hi, Chaotic, how are you? What's up, girl? So I go to the pier and he sees that I don't speak French fluently. He looks at me and he thinks, oh, she's Italian. And so he starts speaking Italian to me, but like not perfect Italian because he's French. So we ended up communicating really well in a broken French and a broken Italian mix. And it was like, it worked out really well. It was really good. I love those moments. I'm here, but also watching the weather. What are you planning out there, Gabs? What you watching the weather for? So yeah, I feel like one day I have to learn Italian because when I'm in Italy, they all think I'm Italian, girl.
Have to lefty through 1000 biddies. Oh my, I'm so banned.
What? Why? Why are you banned? Thank you for your bits. Why would you be banned? I'm confused. Thank you so much. Well, I have my clothes back on, not my swimsuit anymore, but Ooh! Oh no, I put pool water in my cocktail. Never mind. Thank you so much. 50-bit Dan, thank you. Okay, that was awkward. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. I have been confused for half Thai, I've been confused for Italian, I've been confused for Greek, I've been confused for like Persian, which I don't understand actually. I understand Southern European, like Mediterranean. Portuguese, I've been mistaken for Portuguese.
We are the upwards, the upwards, the upwards. We are the upwards.
I look European. Well, I am European. Fury, oh, thank you so much for gifting us up to Chaotic, Gabs. Did we get a shout out for Chaotic yet? I didn't see. Did you answer? What are you watching the weather for in particular? Yeah, I don't want to this getting wet. It's going to be a nightmare to pack. Okay, this playlist is lovely, but let's move on. What was the next one? Dominican? No. If anyone asks me if I'm Latina, I think maybe like Spanish, something like that. So still European, I think. I think Aspar thought I was like Persian or something. I don't know why. I think the exact words were, my father adopted a Persian refugee. So there's that. Because the thing is, my sister and I are complete opposite. I am brunette. I look a lot like my dad. I've got my French dark French Canadian skin. So south of France, the Mediterranean, a bit of Italian mix in our genes, Native American mix in our genes because we've been in Canada since the 1900s, my ancestors. So all of my French Canadian family is dark, like olive skin, dark French. So I have that. My sister, on the other hand, she has the Eastern European, blonde, blue eyes, round face, like she looks Polish, Estonian, Hungarian, like proper Eastern European. So when my sister and I came and we met Gaspar, and my dad's like, these are my daughters. He thought that because my sister and I were not related by blood, but that I was some like refugee adopted child. And because my sister was like his biological daughter, which makes sense because I look a lot like my dad. He's dark and brown and dark haired, and my sister's like blonde and blue eyed, and she's the only blonde and blue eyed within our like family network, between the four of us. You have Native American genes as well. I think if you are from North America and if your ancestors have been in North America for a very long time, like for over 100 years, I think there is a percent, like we have 1%. So really it's not anything, but yeah. Yeah, a lot of that from the east coast of Canada, all of us from Quebec, there's a lot of native, there's a big native community there, so you know it's only natural that we've mixed over the decades, centuries, whatever. How old was I since I started traveling? I started traveling with my parents because of their job, so I left Canada when I was 7 years old for the first time. Cherokee is the west. In the east we have the Micmac. For example, yeah. No, my sister is full. Me and my sister are 100% sister, but I guess because of our mix, such a mix of a family that, and it's true. Every sibling in my family. So that's true with me and my sister. It's true with my cousins as well. The oldest sibling is dark with brown hair, brown eyes, and always the younger sibling is blonde, blue-eyed. So my sister, being the younger, is blonde and blue-eyed, and me, the older, is brown, and same with my cousin. The older is brown, brunette, brown eyes, and the younger is blonde and blue eyes. It's just we have a very big mix, and in Europe we have a big mix of blonde and brunette. So yeah, you're a whole Celtic mix. You're white with, oh my god, your ginger beard. Micmac, Atikamekw, Mohawk, yeah, all of those native, what? Open a can of worms? No, you'll just learn so much about yourself, no? I learned, because Gaspar and I did a genetic test my parents like gifted us for Christmas the genetic testing kit, and we all did it together as a family one Christmas, and that's where the like weird meme that Gaspar's Irish, because he has like 2% Irish blood, Irish genes or whatever, and I've got like, so I'm mostly Eastern European, which makes sense. And French and Italian, and then I have like 4% Ashkenazi, 1% native, but my sister, being blonde, has more native gene than me. It's really interesting. It's super interesting. I don't know if you guys did your like DNA test, but it's super cool. Yeah, it's really interesting to find out like what DNA was passed down to you versus your sister. So my sister, looking more European, actually has more native gene than I do, which is really interesting. Yeah, I'm Hungarian. You were less Irish but very Scottish, right? And you're just like, oh my god, I thought I was Irish, but I'm actually Scottish. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, because my sister would always, like, on first look, she looks super, like, Romanian or Estonian or blonde, whatever. And me, they think, oh, you inherited the French-Canadian native genes. No, apparently not.
We are the Awkwards family.
Aw, chaotic. Gabs, thank you so much for gifting us up to Get Wrecked Son. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, Eastern Europe is a big mix, the super huge mix, though. All right, chat. What was the next thing that we wanted to put into the search bar? give me some keywords to search into the search bar for our next music choice. Originally from New Brunswick, Acadien. My family ancestry, we are one of the first 4 families that came to Canada in the 1900s on boat from the south of France. We were the first wave of immigrants in the 1900s to land on the East Coast in New Brunswick, so the Acadiens. So yeah, we sort of like colonized that part of Canada. And my family, there's 4 main original families that came to that part of Canada in the early 1900s. They came, and then the second wave came some decade later. So my family originally is from there. Actually, they lived and grew up there. Even my grandparents are from there still. And then it was only my dad was born there still. And then they moved to Toronto, where my dad's younger brother was born. And then so me and my sister were the first generation amongst my other cousins. We were the first generation to be born in Toronto. But before that, my whole family since the 1900s were born in the East Coast, in New Brunswick. So like super old school French Canadian, like colony family from the 4 colony families. So the farmers, the lumberjacks, the whatever, yeah. Thank you, David, for your biddies. Cheers, cheers. Eastern European house music. I wonder what that's like. All right. Eastern European. No results. Eastern Europe. No results, but Hot Dogs in a Row is the first song name. Polka! Na zdrowia! Stream Elements has a smartphone app. Yes, that's how I'm reading you guys. We should put polka next. This is what you were expecting, right? Eastern Europe? Okay, this is good. This is hilarious. Na zdrowie! Jak się gadra. Chat! You drank your drink? Good job. I'll pour you more. Cheers! You drunk now, chat. You drunk. Cheers! Clap, 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 clap. We need to do some Romanian dancing. It's beyond. It's Beyonce. Okay, this playlist is getting better and better. Oh my god! Oh my god, this makes me so happy, you guys.